Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss lesson 4 from your book A Pact with the Sun. The name of the lesson is The Old Clock Shop. It's Christmas Eve. Do you know what is Christmas Eve? The evening before Christmas Day. Remember this. The evening before Christmas Day. And closing time for shops. Ray's old clock shop is still open. Ray is a person and who is owner of a old clock shop. Two shoppers means customers, call at this late hour. Now you see the lesson. Christmas Eve had arrived. You know the meaning of Christmas Eve. That is the evening before Christmas Day. That had arrived. At last minute, shoppers means customers were going home. A thick white sheet of snow lay over Salt Lake City, USA. Means it was very cold. You remember, do you know when Christmas is celebrated? That is 25th December. So that is really a cold time, winter days. Yet the lights were still burning in the steel clock shop. As Ray, its old day owner, worked on a clock he had sold that day. Having finished his work, Ray stood up and was on his way to the back room when a cold rush of air, means cold current of air from the front door, hit the back of his neck. He turned to meet a last minute shopper, means customer, but his old wise eyes told him that this was not a shopper. He saw two men, one in his 20s, means his age was, he was only 20 years old, and other closer to 50. Other's age was, other was 50 years old. The younger man remained at the door. The older man approached the counter, means came near the counter with no sign of friendliness, means goodwill in his eyes. Ray was able to hide his growing fear as he slowly pushed a notepad and a pencil across the counter. He smiled at the friendly face, then pointed to his ears and shook his head from side to side. A quick look of surprise changed the man's face as he studied the notepad, then turned and said something to his friend who was waiting at the door. Ray used the chance to look closely at the man, paying attention to the shape of a gun and a restless hand, means nervous hand, in the man's right coat pocket. Anger boiled within him, but it was kept down by an inner voice that said, "Be still," means be cool. He wrote on the notepad, "May I help you?" For the first time, the older man looked directly at Ray and a smile, a cruel, mocking, means sneering, उपहास की तरह, a smile. They both understood why they why he was there, why his friend remained at the door. They looked like men who were down on their luck. Means down on their luck means they were miserable and were now ready to try something they would later be sorry about. Ray knows that his visitors are in need. He accepts an old watch in exchange for a good sum of money. The message of peace and goodwill spreads everywhere as the old clocks chime Merry Christmas. The old the clock ticked on. Ray calmly wrote another message. Have you come to pick up a clock or watch? Then he pointed to the lone board filled with hanging clocks and pocket watches. He was not a pawnbroker. Pawnbroker means one who lends money on security. Pawnbroker is one who lends money on security. इसको हम लोग बंधक रखने वाला या गिरवी रखने वाला व्यक्ति कहते हैं अपने यहाँ. He was not a means Ray was not a pawnbroker, but at the same time could not say no to the needy people who placed their old watches or clocks before him for anything they could get. He loaned more than he should. They would be there when the owners wanted them back at the same price he had paid with no interest. Then the older man seemed to feel a little easier, took out his hand from his pocket, and quickly looked at the watch on his wrist. How much will you give me for this? The man wrote. The man did not say because he had understood that Ray was deaf. Ray noticed a little shame in the grey eyes looking at him. The watch was nothing special and yet had great powers. It was something to exchange a way out of a bad situation. Knowing that great need had brought the man to his shop in the first place, Ray asked, how much do you need for it? The reply came back on the notepad, whatever it's worth. Ray reached into his cash box, pulled out a $50 note, and passed it into man's hand. Passed it means gave it into the man's hand. As they shook hands, Ray looked into the man's eyes. They seemed to say, Thank you. They both knew the watch was not worth that much. Before turning to leave, the man wrote, I will be back to pick it up as soon as I can. Merry Christmas. Means the man assured Ray that he will pay him $50 and after that he will take the watch. The little story ended on the half hour with the clocks striking all together. The timepieces, which had been looking on silently all the while, rang out the time with such feeling that even Ray thought he could hear them. Their sweet musical message was filled with hope, the timeless, that is eternal, शाश्वत जिसको कहते हैं, the timeless message of peace on earth, goodwill towards all, was felt by the three men who stood on the old clock shop. Dear children, you read this lesson again and again, and I think try to you should try to understand the lesson by yourself. I think uh, I have tried to make the lesson easy, but 100% learning will be when you study the lesson by yourself. Thank you. Now there are some questions we should understand, and you should try to write the answers of these questions. What made Ray think the visitor was not really a shopper? Ray thought that the visitor was not really a shopper because he had an unfriendly expression on his face. Okay. Question 2. Why do you think he had come to the shop? You can say that he had come to the shop to rob Mr. Ray. Question number 3. How did Ray communicate with him? Ray communicated with him by writing messages on a notepad because he was deaf. Question number 4. What do you think the man said to his friend who waited at the door? You can say that the man said to his friend that Mr. Ray had understood their need and he was helpful. Question number 5. Ray was not a pawnbroker. Just I had discussed you, a person who lends money to others called pawnbroker. Ray was not a pawnbroker. Why then did he lend money to people in exchange for their old watches and clocks? You can say that the man's Ray was not a pawnbroker. He decided to lend money because they were needy people. Okay. Question number 6. The watch was nothing special and yet had great powers. In what sense did it have great powers? The watch was nothing special, but it had great powers to fetch or to bring $50 for those people who were needy on the Christmas Eve. Question number 7. Do you think the man would ever come back to pick up the watch? Yes, you can say that the man would come back to pick up the watch because he had understood the message of Christmas by the action of Mr. Ray. When did the unfriendly face of the visitor turn truly friendly? You can say that the friendly face of the visitor turned truly friendly when Ray handed him a $50 note.